How I've made it this far in my life without this tool, I have no idea. I've got a 5-gallon bucket. I'm gonna put a fuel pump in it. I've got a battery, and I got just a fail-safe switch, some wire, some adapters. That way, well, this is actually for a project for my other channel, but I run a junkyard. I'm always messing with vehicles, no telling what I'm doing, but fuel pump is always out on stuff that's been sitting forever. So I just want to be able to sit it down, feed it with fuel, and then it'll fire up. So don't think it could be any more simpler than that. I'm gonna cut a hole out, see if I can mount this. I got a new gasket for that. It's pretty doggone simple. So I'm gonna get this bucket cleaned out, get to work, and then we'll go from there. All right, got the bucket ready, and that's what I was looking for, a hole saw. I've got a hole saw that's bigger, and I've got a hole saw that's smaller. And I've got this one with like a slidable arm with like a bit, like a carbide bit that cuts. Can't find it, so I've resorted to hopefully this thing. And then I was trying to find something. It's not really the right tool for the job, but it works. And best I've measured, I've looked and looked for something to trace, and then boom, right here. It's really, really close to what I need. So I'm gonna draw and then cut on the inside of the line. As long as it fits. I ain't thought about it if it don't fit. It's pretty close. All right, let's draw some line. Make sure we don't move. Alright, now I gotta cut on the inside of the line, and don't mess up, because I don't know where I'd find another bucket. It actually worked better than I thought. Now we need to, I guess, deburr it. I guess we have to. Let's just get the razor. Yeah, we'll clean it up later. Now let's see if it fits. Man, that fits perfect. Heck yeah. Well, that was an easy start. Now let's keep on going. Definitely not a hack job here. You can see I extended the wires. I actually got a piece of hose and it actually come out the exact perfect length. Got it clamped on there. I'm not gonna waste your time explaining, but sock wouldn't click on. It's like made to click in the bottom of the fuel pump assembly. So I put it on there, and then I zip tied another, zip tied it to there. And then I was gonna do a vent. I had its turbo drain maybe or something, I don't remember. And it was just a hole, so I cut some strapping material and bolted them down there where it's covering the hole up. That way it just don't splash out of there so easy. So that's ready to go. That's ready to go. About to drop it on the bucket. Drop that in there, and what do you think I'm gonna use to secure it? Some good old self-tappers. All right, let's see. Got to get the orientation right for the handle. Trying to think if anything would actually matter. No. All right, let's snap it on. Oh yeah. So now we need a fuel pump. It's just gonna flop down in there. Don't really care. Oh shoot, there's dirt. Oh well. Now let's see. Gotta get it to sit down in there again. And I meant to say, this thing right here on top, that is the regulator and the filter built together. I think all your manufacturers went to regulators in the tank. That way it don't pump the fuel up. So this is just single, whatever you want to call it. So now I need some screws. Hope that fuel pump's good. Right there. Got to get about 4 of them. They're going to try to be fighting each other. Push it one way, push it that way. Oh yeah. Probably could use some washers, but it'd be alright. About about one more. I believe we're good to go. Probably at some point just do a bead of Permatex around there just for a little security. We are dealing with gas and electricity at the same time. Kind of sucks, but there ain't no avoiding that. Alright, let me figure out what's next. Man, I was so excited. I was going to show more of it, but man, I was excited. I couldn't stop working on it, and it's done. Flip of a switch here. It's actually zip tied right there. You can look it up. This battery is the most dangerous battery in the world. LiPo, I don't know what it stands for. But I'm going to move it to like here with some Velcro, but I didn't have any double-sided Velcro. Haven't tried it. It's still dry, but if it was going to catch on fire, I definitely wanted the camera to be on. I got a 50-50 chance. I got the switch right, as long as the fuel pump's good. This is so cool. What's next? I got this fitting to go to there. Should go into there. Convert that to AN. I gotta get that one unscrewed. We gotta put gas in our, what should we call this thing? Fuel pump bucket? Bucket in a fuel pump? I don't know. I'm so excited. And that's what I said. I've been wanting one of these things for, gosh, years, and it took me a good solid hour to make, and there it is. Let's go get some gas. You know, all them people on Marketplace that always have a vehicle for sale that says just needs a fuel pump? Yeah. I can contest to that story. I bought a Jeep that just needed a fuel pump, brought it home, and I got under there crawling, figured out the fuel pump was just come unplugged. I was like, sweet. So I crunk it up and the motor was knocking it off. So yeah, I've learned my lesson dealing with people that says it just needs a fuel pump. Now this problem is solved. As long as this don't catch on fire. Pretty sure it's gonna hold about 5 gallons, but I got about 3 just to be safe. Hey, I'm gonna use this. Well, hell, it can pump its own fuel back into its own self. Sweet. All right, the moment of truth. I don't see how it couldn't work, but let's go for it. Golly, that thing got some pep. This is so cool. It's so simple, so cool. Now we need a vehicle that needs a fuel pump. I'll just find a vehicle. It'll do the job. Get that off there. You can see how much fuel it's got. This has got to be my most coolest, simplest, useless, well, not use. Why would you say useless? Simplest, coolest, useful invention. So there is the bucket we still got to have a name for. If you follow the fuel line, up. Naturally it's a Jeep, of course. Right there is where it's supposed to be connected. I've got that undone, and just to satisfy somebody that's, I don't know, people are crazy. Fuel pump is missing. I actually crunk it up and let it run out of fuel pressure, just so the lines didn't spew and go everywhere. All right, let's make it even more dramatic for no reason. No fuel pump, let's see if it'll run. Let's try. I don't have no magical switch. Yes, I do. It's right here. That regulator sounded like it's stuck. So now we should have fuel. Running off the freaking bucket. That's so cool. Well, I was hoping it'd like die instantly. Real dramatic, guys. Have a good day. Woo! Guess I need a thumbnail.